What's good, y'all? Welcome back to the CFL podcast where we talk everything college football, especially HBC football. Now, y'all, I'm upstairs today because the family is downstairs cooking. There's a lot of sizzling going on. All right, it's a lot of pots banging, and everything like that. So we gotta get it done in here. Now, today we are gonna be talking about the Jackson State DBs and the massive depth that they have at that position, y'all. They have 11 DBs. 11. And it's probably more, to be honest. It's probably more. But, I mean, so far I found 11 DBs. That's all I found. And credit to 1400 Target Talk with the 1400 Club podcast, because a few of these guys I did not know about. Some of these I did, but a few of these guys I didn't. And things of that nature. So, I continue to say it for the past two videos. But y'all, please go subscribe to them. Please go follow their podcast and check out their content. Like if I'm getting some of my information from them, imagine how much y'all can get from them as well. Like they be on it, bro. Like I said, they be on it. I don't even know how they get half the information they do, but they be on it. All right. Now, because they have 11 DBs. I wanted to include the safeties in this too, but I can't. I gotta make another video. This might be too long. If it's not, I'll include it, but this is most likely gonna be too long. So let's get it going. Alright. These two guys that I'm about to name, according to a few guys in the podcast, the Tiger Talk with the 1400 Club podcast, they expect to be starting. First of all, we know Nugget Warren is starting. That's all top. Dejean Warren is a starter. Nobody is shocked by that. Okay, he's the number one corner in the FCS. Don't care what everybody else says. Number one JUCO prospect in the country. You could have been playing at any Power 5 school. And when you came in the spring, people did not even want to throw you away. Yes, you are the best cornerback in the FCS, and he'll prove it this year. Now, Nugget Warren, man, 6'1", 185. He has hands like a receiver. Y'all know this. He's a true man-to-man corner. He puts you on the island. He gonna lock you down. I feel sorry for you if you're going against him, okay? You better be that dog. Because, like I said, he's a man-to-man guy who has great speed. We don't even talk about his speed enough. That's why he contributed on kick and, well, not kick return, but punt return. He has tremendous speed, which allows him to keep up with the fastest of the receivers and as well as the biggest of the receivers. Okay, he's just an overall great athlete. Like I said, he locks down one side of the field. Okay, so even guys like Aquil Glass, you tried him once, that was a pick. He learned from that not to do that again. I'm pretty sure that was a pick. I'm pretty sure that it was a play. If y'all, it might show up in the highlights that I'm showing y'all. But shout out to Cut Day Sports because this is from him. That the highlights of Dejean Warren is from Cut Day, so y'all go subscribe to him. But y'all, Aquil tried him, they ain't work. Okay, Alabama State tried him, they ain't work. People do not throw Dejean Warren's way for good reason. He is that guy. Dejean Warren is a guy who will be in the NFL. Okay, he could have been playing at any Power 5 right now and starting. Trust me when I say you just don't want to pick on him, and teams know that. So, with that being said, he had 2 picks, 17 tackles, and 3 pass breakups in the spring season. We all expect him to have a major season in the fall. Can't wait to see Dejean Warren. FAMU, I don't even know if FAMU knows who their quarterback is yet, but whoever it is, you bet not try that boy. Most undoubtedly you will, because you haven't played against him, so you feel like you can get the best of him. But y'all gonna see pretty quickly. I'm confident in that. Now, next up, we got Al Young, another guy who is gonna be starting for the JSU secondary. Al Young is one of the first guys that I made a video on. He was in my very first video on this channel. I was very excited when he made the commitment to Jackson State. One of the most underrated corners in the FCS, period, okay? At 5'11", 195 pounds, okay, he is a monster man-to-man corner. Dude, he might not have the speed like Nugget, but he ain't slow, okay? Yes, he is a senior. He's comfortable with 50-50 balls, meaning if it's just him and you, it don't matter that he's only 5'11". No, he gonna come down with it. or best believe he gonna fight like hell to get that ball out your hands. Al Young ain't no joke whatsoever. He is probably my most the newest addition that I'm most excited about. Okay, because he was one of the first few that I made a video on, like I said earlier. Now, he knocks receivers off their routes with ease. His hand placement, as soon as the ball is snapped, crazy. He'll force the receiver to go another way and disregard the way that the receiver wanted to go. Good hands, really good hands. He's not a guy who's gonna. He can get picks. Understand that, because he had a pick against Missouri last year in the SEC school, so he's no joke. But he's a guy who will fight with you to the end, and his main objective is just breaking up that pass. If he gets a pick, he gets it, okay? But he's gonna make sure that he breaks up that pass. So Al Young is a great dude, and plus, when you watch his tape, you can see that he really just plays with confidence. Al Young is a confident corner. I have the utmost confidence in Al Young, so expect to see him alongside Nugget Warren. Now, these other two guys I'm going to talk about, like I said, this other than Nugget, this is in no particular order because maybe one guy's going to have to be put at nickel. There's going to be certain packages for these DBs because a lot of them, at least about five or six, will see playing time this year. So next up, we got C.J. Holmes, the senior, 6'1", 185. Okay, he played in the spring. He's very long and he's very physical as a corner. You love the size and you love the fact that he can keep up with a receiver with speed. Okay, he's a very short tackler. All right, and in 3 games he had 1 pick, 15 tackles, 9 solo tackles, and 2 pass breakups. C.J. Holmes is that veteran presence that the JSU defense needs. C.J. Holmes is going to lead these guys. C.J. Holmes is going to be that voice in that ear telling them, hey, pick it up. We got another half to go. Get it together. Focus. All that good stuff. That's why you love C.J. Holmes' presence for the Jackson State defense. He's going to be on that field in this ball as well. And we got Zay Bowden, okay? Isaiah Bowden. Y'all saw the video that I got of him going against Terrell Owens and holding his own. Against one of the greatest to ever do it. All right? 6'2", 205, and he has a 4.3 40 time. Oh my goodness. Yo. Now, do you put him in the nickel? Maybe. I think I heard someone on the Tiger Talk podcast say that. Maybe you put him in the nickel. I don't know what the coaches are going to be plan on doing with him. He did get hurt in the spring, later on in the spring, which caused him to miss the last few games. But Isaiah is a dog, bro. 6'2", 205 with 4.3 speed. Boy, you can't find that. That ain't easy to find right there. Y'all, y'all should be excited for that. Now, even though he's bigger than this guy I'm going to compare him to, I'm going to compare him to like an Asante Samuel Jr. kind of guy, okay? Great speed, very physical. He's going to go up with you. He's going to knock that ball loose. He can get a pick, just like Al Young, he can get a pick, but he'd rather take that ball out your hands, which is what I love about him, all right? Like I said, great size and great speed. Zay Bowden will be that dog. All right, now let's keep it moving. I'm trying to speed this video up and not linger so long, you know. Next up, we got Kevrick Wiggins, okay, the transfer from ULM. He's a redshirt freshman. I made a video on him as well. Man-to-man guy. He's a bit shorter. I think he's like 5'10", 5'11", somewhere in that area, but trust me when I say this dude is Coach Sanders ain't going after nothing but man-to-man corners. All these dudes is man-to-man corners. Just to keep me from repeating it, all these dudes are man-to-man corners, but he is a true man-to-man corner. All right, he's a guy who will get more pass breakups than picks. But can get the pick, as I said. ULM transfer. He played in a few games his freshman year with ULM, and he played damn good. So I really don't know why he chose the red shirt. Maybe it was just the advice of the coaches or his idea. I just don't know. ULM isn't that good of a program, so I guess he just wanted to play his 4 games and decide, you know what, I have enough. I'm gonna take this tape to somebody and transfer. And he did just that. So Kevrick Wiggins is the guy to look out for. You put him in that slot, it's over for you. Kevrick is underrated. All right. Next up, we got Cameron Selman. He's a freshman. 5'10", 175. He is a player that Coach Prime had at his old high school. He's a feisty guy. All right, feisty. He plays bigger than his size, way bigger than his size. He plays like he's 6'1", 205, when he's really 5'10", 175, okay? He's quick on his feet. He tackles very well for someone his size. Of course, he's going to dive at the legs. He's not as big as the other guys are, but he's going to dive at the legs and things like that. And to me, he undoubtedly will play in that slot position. He's going to bulk up. Of course, he's only a freshman, all right? He's got 4 years. So, yeah, he's going to bulk up, and he's going to get even better at his tackling than he already is. Cameron Selman is someone to look out for. I don't think he's not gonna see the field this year. Maybe, but this is just going off of my opinion. I don't think he's gonna see the field this year. Everybody that I'm naming from this point on probably won't see the field. The first few guys that I've named are the guys who are gonna be in the heaviest in the playing time rotation. The first 5 guys. So that's that. From Dejean Warren to Kevrick Wiggins, those are the guys who are most likely going to see the most playing time in the fall season in 24 more days. Now, next up, we got Cedric Moffat. Cedric Moffat the second. Okay, he's 5'11", 160-pound junior. Okay, he's a JUCO product. He comes from a JUCO where he had 67 tackles, 4 interceptions, 16 pass breakups, 2 block kicks, and a fumble recovery. Those 2 block kicks stand out for me because on special teams, it may come down up to a point in the season where, maybe a winning record is hanging on by a thread, or just the game in general is hanging on by a thread of whether the opponent's kicker makes or misses a kick. And this guy, Cedric Moffat, having 2 block kicks, he might get 2 more this season. Who knows? But I'm definitely gonna plug him in. On special teams just to see if he can do it. At the very least, he can disrupt that kick. Okay, so very excited to see what he's gonna do. Again, another short tackler. Okay, who contributes wherever he's placed. Okay, great ball skills and great play recognition. Cedric Moffat II is a dog, a junior. I'm pretty sure he's a great guy for depth. I don't know playing time wise. I don't know what's gonna happen with him, so I'm not even gonna speak on that. However, just look out for him because you just never know. Next up, we got David Arrington the fourth. Okay, he is 6'1", 175, a redshirt junior. Now, he did not play in the spring, and he did not play in 2019. But in 2018, he played in 10 games where he had 17 tackles, 11 of them being solo, and 1 pass breakup. So, that's all I have on David Arrington. Now, next up, because again, I'm trying to get through this quick. This is a lot of people. Anthony Petty, 5'11", 180-pound sophomore, who has not played in 2019 or the spring. Okay? And then after that, you got DeMonte Holloman, 5'9", 175-pound junior, 175-pound junior. It just didn't feel right coming off my mouth. That's why I had to repeat it. All right, he played 2 years at Holmes Community College, but he did not play in the spring. Okay? And also, last but not least, for the corners, you have Justin Armstrong, a 6 feet, 180-pound sophomore. Boom. Under 15 minutes is done. Y'all, that's depth. That's crazy depth. And these last few guys, just because it's not much on them, doesn't mean that they aren't good. They are really talented athletes, but it's just way too much depth at this corner position. And y'all, I ain't even got to the safeties. You know what? As a matter of fact, hold on, because I think I got time to include the two starting safeties who are going to be starters this fall. Just a minute. All right, y'all, I'm back. So I'm gonna just input the 2 safeties that we got that Jackson State has, who is going to be starting come this fall. That's just not even up for debate at this point. At strong safety, we got John Huggins. I made a video on John Huggins not too long ago. John Huggins is a Jabril Peppers. I have been saying it then, and I'm going to say it now. He is a Swiss Army knife. John Huggins is a Jabril Peppers. If y'all don't know who Jabril Peppers is, go look up his Michigan highlights. Okay, dude was a dog. He can play. He can come down and play linebacker. He can play safety. He can play corner. His speed is tremendous. He has great size. He's a hard hitter. But trust me, he will go up with you in coverage and come down with that pick if need be. Dude can do it all. John is gonna wreak havoc on opposing offenses. And I'm guessing he gonna get his start at FAMU. He's gonna get it started early at the Orange Blossom Classic, which I really wish I can go to, but unfortunately I have to work. So, John Huggins, absolute monster, absolute monster. Y'all remember that? Remember that name, John Huggins, okay? And last but not least, no surprise here, at free safety we got Shiloh Sanders, Coach Prom's son. Now, we know one thing about Shiloh. He's a hitter. Okay? Headache gang in full effect. He got this thing called Headache Gang. And, you know, it's pretty self-explanatory. If he hits you, his lights out, it's over with. I would love to see his coverage skills more into play, because you know every highlight that you see of him is him hitting, it's him tackling, which you're so glad that he loves to do, because a lot of DBs don't really commit to it like that, but he does. So if you come across that middle, Shiloh gonna knock your head off. Okay, he gonna punish whoever he's around. However, I can't wait to see how he does in coverage situations. That's one thing I have not seen much of anything of any tape on him with. But if y'all want to see how he played in the SEC, there's a video of him against Auburn, and he got great minutes. It wasn't like garbage time minutes. It was real quality minutes in that game where he went up against Bo Nix and the Auburn Tigers. Watch how he plays, okay? He hits hard. He hits hard. And he's a real short tackler. I just want to see how he does in coverage. But I have the utmost confidence in him just because who his father is, and just because he's been working on this coverage game for the longest. There's a video of him going one-on-one against Antonio Brown. Okay, so he's been getting that work in, and he knows what. I'm pretty sure he knows what to do by now. Okay, all right, that's it. That is the DBs for Jackson State. Now, y'all, when I do the video for the linebackers and the defensive linemen, I won't have to rush as much, so I apologize for the rushing. But y'all, this is gonna be really long, and I know y'all wanted it, so I want to hurry up and get it to y'all. Because I do go back to work tomorrow, where I work the day shift for 3 straight days. So just in case I'm too tired to do a video during those 3 days, I just want to get this video out for y'all now. So there you have it. That is Jackson State's defensive back group. So much depth at that position. Can't wait to see what they do in the fall. Let me know what y'all want next. Defensive linemen, linebackers. I still got to get the tight ends out the way, so if y'all want that, let me know. Or if you would rather see some other position, drop it down below in the comments, all right? Thank y'all so much for y'all made it to the end of the video. CFL Podcast, I'm out. Peace.